Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today, we're going to talk about something that was unintentional, but it sheds a whole lot of light on something that may be happening in the future that a lot of people are advocating for that would be intentional. And hopefully, this might help shift that conversation just a wee bit. So we're going to talk about something that happened down in Parkland at a school. No, not that one. One 3 miles down the road. All right. Does have to do with kind of the same thing. So, a school resource officer, off doing his job, walking around, checking stuff out, just, looking around for anything that maybe shouldn't be there. He's in the locker room. He looks over and he sees a box. Inside the box is a couple of guns. So he does what he's supposed to do. He takes it to his office, secures it, calls up the detectives. Detectives show up. And they're like, hey, guess what? These belong to the principal. Unattended in a locker room. Now, when I say this is the official story that's going out, and based on a couple of cursory calls, this is actually what happened. It does look like it was literally an accident, that they weren't supposed to be brought in. It appears that the principal had them secured in the vehicle, and somebody unloaded the vehicle and took that box into the locker room. They were unintentionally brought in. Now keep in mind, it's Florida, so having it in your car, that's like totally cool down here, So, I understand that it is important to note legally that this does look like it was unintentional, okay? Because intent's kind of a big part of things. And from everything I can tell, it was, in fact, unintentional. But from the other side of things, you understand that's worse, right? I mean, you do get that. These should have been secured in a vehicle outside. And just through the normal course of events at a school, they made it inside the school and then were left unattended. What do you think's going to happen when they're all over the school, as some people suggest? They got lucky. They got lucky. That's what happened. It just happened that the SRO was on the ball for once. I say for once as in generally SROs. I'm not talking about this cop in particular. I don't know him. But what if the SRO hadn't noticed it? Who would have found it then? Parents weren't notified about it until like 24 hours later. This is something that will become a frequent occurrence if people who push the idea of arming teachers gets their way. And one day, it won't be the SRO who finds it. One day, it won't be an accident that it's moved from the location it's supposed to be in. One day, it's going to go really, really badly. This should be a warning sign. And it's not an isolated incident. If you actually looked at places where they've started allowing this, you find everything from one falling out, during class, to them being left in bathrooms more than once. It's not a good idea. Most people do not understand the term secure that firearm. They don't really know what it means. They think it means to know vaguely where it should be. Teachers aren't warriors. They shouldn't have to be. Pushing this on them is a bad idea. Allowing these weapons into the schools is a bad idea. These weren't even supposed to be inside. It was an accident. This will go bad. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.